What's up, guys? This is Storm Shadow here, bringing you Batman, the animated series, episode 18. Beware of the Grey Ghost. So, this episode starts off, is actually rather interesting. It actually starts off with, well, the TV show, The Grey Ghost host. Kind of like this old black and white, superhero show that we actually learned that Bruce Wayne used to watch as a kid. And the episode he was watching was titled The Mad Bomber. And turns out years later, some crazy criminal, also calls himself the Mad Bomber, is mimicking his crime exactly like the episode of The Great Ghost. So of course, Batman would be able to look up the episode and able to figure it out. Unfortunately, most of the episodes were those original archives were destroyed when the studio burned down, and the only one who could possibly have any knowledge of the episode is the actor who played the Great Ghost, Simon Trent, voiced by the legendary Adam West. May he rest in peace. And as for the character Simon Trent himself, it's actually kind of tragic behind him, his backstory. He's nothing more than a down luck man who can barely pay the bills and can't get a job because people only see him as the Great Ghost, those who remember him. And it's actually pretty clever because that's what happened to Adam West after he stopped playing Batman in the original Adam West Batman, those who know. Or what happened with Jim Carrey when people thought all he could do was comedies. Now, as for the original Batman show starring Adam West, I haven't seen a single episode. I haven't had the time. I'm sure I'd like it, but heck, maybe one day I'll do a review of the movie. But it doesn't mean I don't know. I haven't seen anything Adam West. I mean, I've seen clips of the TV show, like in the movie where he's carrying the bomb and trying to get rid of it. Some days you guys can't get rid of a bomb. But mostly I know him from the very odd pants where he played Catman, and he was hilarious in it. But yeah. In this episode, he's actually pretty good, showing that they love playing the boy Ghost, but it pretty much cost him his career, and it's actually it's actually pretty tragic and sad to see a once great actor be pretty much reduced to a has-been. And as you can imagine, when Batman asked him for help of the Great Ghost, he's reluctant, but it's either help him or Gotham gets blown up to smithereens. And as for how these bombings are getting past that the police force, Batman, and the bomb squad, I'm not gonna spoil it because, well, I'm just gonna leave it with yourself because you're gonna find it pretty clever and funny, or super stupid and ridiculous. Speaking of things that are kind of ridiculous, because eventually the Grey Ghost, because I know he's causing trends, but that's what Batman was calls him through, who teams up with him, and this leads to something that I'm kind of iffy about. I mean, I like the idea of Bruce Wayne, younger Bruce Wayne, in taking inspiration from the Great Ghost to his alter ego Batman, from the sort of costume to modeling the Batcave after the Great Ghost lair. And I do like the idea that he has paid homage to, that he still looks up to him even after those years, but the idea of Batman having a shrine in his Batcave to an old TV show. On the one hand, it's kind of dorky and a little out of character, but on the other hand, it does show Batman's humanity, and honestly, it's a nice little scene. Oh yeah, and of course the music, mainly the music for the theme of the Great Ghost in the beginning of the episode, and whenever he's on screen and does action stuff, and they play a theme. It is so great. I still can't get it out of my head. In fact, it's in my head now. And of course, they actually do pay respect to the fact that there's practically two Batmans and working together. But the episode's not perfect. Like I said, I'm not sure why he dresses up as the Great Ghost. I mean, I like the idea of him helping Batman, but why did you feel the need to dress up as the Great Ghost? I know it's a nitpick, but it's kind of bugged me. And the major problem with it is who's behind the Mad Batman's identity, who's behind it, and why. Again, I won't spoil it, but let's just say it's really underwhelming and kind of lame. I mean, but again, that's not really the focus episode. What is the focus episode is the mystery, the action, seeing Ken Conroy and Adam West work off each other, and which gets and of course seeing some happy moments from Bruce Wayne and Shouter for once. So yeah, I highly recommend it. There's a good reason why it's on many people's top 10 favorite Batman episodes, even top 5. Oh, and before I forget, I am not going to review the next episode. You know exactly why. It is the worst episode of Batman. It's the worst episode of Batman the Animated Series ever. I mean, the worst episode of Batman the Animated Series the worst episode of Batman the Animated Series. See, the episode's so bad it's making me misspeak. So I'm just gonna skip it and pretend like it never happened because, let's face it, that's the best course for that episode. So, next time I'll see you, will be the episode Clayface. See you guys next time.